Hello guys, welcome to our channel. I'm excited to dive into the today's topic, the general duty and the responsibility of security guard. Whether you are new to the security field or refreshing your knowledge, understanding this fundamental duty and responsibility of the security guard is crucial. Before jumping into the security guard duty and their responsibility, it is important to understand the security guard role. Now first we talk about the security guard role and later we will discuss the security guard duty and their responsibility. What is the security guard role? The primary role of the security guard is to prevent and deter the criminal activities while enforcing the rule and regulation in the site. But there is much more beneath the surface. You have to do a lot of security tasks and accomplish those tasks is your responsibility. Why is the security role are important? Life and valuable asset depends on your action. As a security guard, you may protect the valuable assets such as gold, diamond, cash and other high value items. If you do your duty within the security measure of the specific location, you protect them. If you detect the crime against the people and safety hazard, you save the life. Your role in protecting the people and valuable asset is most important. Early detection and quick resolution of the safety hazard prevents serious danger. Safety hazard can be anything, electrical, chemical or physical. Your responsibility is to identify them and inform to the respective department to resolve at the earlier stage. Those safety hazards can cost the people life and damage the property within a minute. So your role managing the safety hazard also crucial. You also handle the confidential information and protect high value property. Security guard know most sensitive thing of the company where they are guarding. You may know the key, access code, door lock, camera coverage area and non-surveillance area. You also know where the valuable items are stored. Your role is protect them from theft, robbery and other crime. That's why your job to protecting the information also vital. Now let's talk about the security guard duty and responsibility. Number 1, observing and reporting. In this duty, I will discuss the key point. Duty vary by site, but careful observation is key. Company run the different type of business and their product of goods and service can be vary company to company. Depending on the site requirement, you may do the different type of security tasks. Observation is not seeing something. It is about to gathering information what you see, analyze it, record it and report to the appropriate authority. Be aware of the surrounding and record the unusual occurrence. You must know what is around your duty area and where the things are located. If you notice something out of the place or different, stay alert. It could mean something is already happened or something is happening. At night, you need to be extra careful. If you notice object around you are misplaced, stay alert. It could be the sign of something unusual. Report incident to the supervisor or authority if rules are not followed. If you notice any unusual activities or breach of security rule, you should immediately inform to the supervisor or the relevant authority. I believe you understood the first duty of the security guard, observation and reporting. Now let's move on to the next duty. Duty number 2, deterring and detecting crime. Here in this duty also, we are going to discuss some key points. Visible presence deter criminal activities. You do not need to fight physically to stop the crime. Your visible presence is a powerful tool to deter criminal activities. When the criminals see the security guard alert in duty, they are less likely enter the premises or change their plan. That's why it is important to be visible and attentive while on duty. Let people see you are there and ready to act. Report crime in progress to police. If you see the crime happening, do not interfere because it can put your safety at risk. Instead, observe carefully and immediately call to the police for assistance. Provide detailed information for evidence. Write down as much as information you can in your notebook and keep it safe to use as evidence if needed. Now let's move on duty number 3. Maintaining good public relation. Communication effectively with visitor and staff. As a security guard, you often interact with the employee, visitor, maintenance worker, and others. Effective communication is not about speaking very fast. It is about listen carefully what people ask, use a proper body language, and respond in a helpful manner, not talk like authority. Maintain professionalism to build trust. Professionalism begins with your appearance, so always wear the clean and neat uniform while on duty. You must have the deep understanding of the security tasks and client product where you are guarding. If someone asks you the question, you should prepare the right answer. When you demonstrate professionalism, you won the trust from public, client, and even from your company. Handle issue calmly and helpfully. In any situation, always remain calm when dealing with the public. You may sometimes face the angry customer upset with the company product and employee frustrated with the management. Even they are rude at you, you have to stay calm and professional. If someone asks you help, assist them if possible and never ignore the request. Now let's move on to duty number 4. Responding to emergency. Be prepared for the unexpected emergency like fire, flood, or bomb threat. You should always have a plan for responding to the different type of emergency. Emergencies like fire, flood, bomb threat, or earthquake are unexpected and can happen quickly. Create your own action plan so you can respond effectively when such situations occur. Act as first responder and follow the emergency plan. Every site has an emergency plan. As a security officer, you should be familiar with it or review it regularly if it is possible. In case of emergency, follow the procedure so you can save the life and property. Quick action can save life. Quick action can save life during the emergency. Don't hesitate or don't be confused what to do during the emergency. For example, in case of the fire, quickly conduct a building evacuation can save the many lives. Let's move on to duty number 5. Controlling access. Manage entry and exit points, checking identification and monitoring delivery. As a security officer, you always do your duty on the access control point. Your responsibility is to verify the identity of the people, driver, vehicle, and authorize goods moving in and out. Perform your duty according to the specific site requirement. Operate CCTV and alarm system effectively. Having knowledge of how to operate CCTV, alarm system, and other security equipment help you to perform your access control duty effectively. Let's move on. The next duty, number 6, is patrolling. Patrol to large area and identify hazard. Patrolling is not just about walking around. It is done to observe the suspicious activities and identify safety hazard. Don't conduct a quick patrol and come back to your post and rest there. Use visibility to deter the criminal and reassure the public. When you are on the patrol, both public and criminal notice you. Criminal might abandon or change their plan, while public gain confidence knowing that the professional security guard are protecting the properties. Let's move on to duty number 7. Traffic control. In some locations, you may need to direct traffic or assist with parking. As per your site requirement, especially in the busy area like shopping mall, stadium, park, or bank, you may need to directly control the vehicle traffic. Ensure that vehicles are parked in authorized parking lots and are not left unattended in the unauthorized area. In emergency, you might work with the law enforcement to manage the traffic flow. In an emergency, if police, civil defense, and any other government agency is present, you should assist them by controlling the traffic on their request. Let's move on to duty number 8. Crowd control. Large gathering can lead a dispute or a chaotic situation. Large gatherings often have the specific purpose such as making demand from the authority. However, some individual in crowd may act violently and attempt to damage the property. Before the situation escalates, try to manage it by calmly talking to the group leader. Make sure your presence there is not to threat anyone, rather safety of everybody and the property. Manage crowd at the event like festival, demonstration or concert. During event like festival or concert, people may rush to gain access to certain location. It is important to manage the flow of both people and vehicle to ensure everyone's safety is important. Ensure order and safety all time. During the event control, you may receive the updated instruction or order from organizer or supervisor. Make sure to follow this instruction carefully. If the situation becomes critical, prioritize your safety and move to the secure location. Let's move on to duty number 9. Identifying safety hazard. Be vigilant to potential safety hazard while patrolling. When patrolling, always pay attention area like chemical storage, garbage disposal, water leakage, machinery room, electrical board or the electrical plug. This spot often pose the safety hazard and require extra vigilance. Report the safety hazard promptly to prevent the accident and property damage. When you identify the safety hazard, it is your responsibility to respond them on time and make them fixed at the initial stage to prevent the further risks. Let's move on to duty number 10. Additional responsibility. Handle extra duty like phone call or errand with professional. Some companies require the security guard also work at the reception where you may need to handle the call. If employee asks you to deliver a message or parcel to someone, assist them professionally without compromising your security. Always handle the request with care and never ignore anyone seeking your help. We learned the 10 basic duty and the responsibility of the security guard. By doing this duty effectively, what we protect? The key area of the protection is protection of the people, protection of the property and information. Let's discuss about the protection of people. Your primary duty is to protect people including the client, staff and public. As a security guard, always prioritize the safety and well-being of the people under your protection. How to protect people? Identify crime against the people. Provide escort service when necessary. Manage conflicts such as labor dispute. Call to the police if there is a crime against the people. Protection of the property. Security guard not only protect the people but also safeguard the property. You may guarding the property worth millions of dollars even though you don't own them. People place their trust in you, so it is essential to handle this responsibility with care. How to protect property? Prevent theft, vandalism and damage to the property. Conduct regular patrol and surveillance. Check goods entering or leaving the site. Protect asset whether it is building, merchandise or public property. Be alert for unexpected event and be vigilant. Protection of the information. Security guard also play a role in protecting the information. Many businesses store their sensitive information on computer or online system. As a security guard, it is important to remain vigilant and ensure these systems are physically secure to prevent unauthorized access. How to protect the information? Confidentiality is crucial. Do not share the key, passcode, access card of the door to anyone. Protect sensitive information from leak and breaches. Report unauthorized access to the computer or the restricted area immediately. Stay vigilant against cybercrime. Conclusion. Being a security guard is about proactive, attentive, and professional. Your role is critical to ensuring the safety of the people's property and information. Thank you guys. We complete the today's lesson. And if you are new for this channel, I request you to subscribe. If you have any question, you can comment on the comment box.